Now I will teach you how to make this bag. Check the materials again. Bag like this pendant buckle. A pendant strip. Put it aside. One before, one back. Such a blockbuster. One back pocket. A back mouth strip. What about the drawstring? You need two. One shoulder strap. Small bag. A wire is needed in the small bag. Need a ball of thread. Such a small strip. There are 4 such small strips. Count to one side. Such hardware. 2 round spring coils. 2. This hardware is a small strip 1 by 1. This kind of earplugs. 2 wider drawstrings. Use a note. 2. What about myself? Let's keep a pair of scissors at home. Get a pair of scissors. Then you need to prepare another one yourself. Get a lighter. What about us? What about our online? Usually there are 2 needles. If a needle is missing, you can prepare your own needle. Put it aside. Now what's the first step? Sew it together. What about the length of the thread? That's 4 times the line. Plus this wire is also 6 times. Just take by times the line. Double and double. Triple. 4 times can be a little longer. Cut like this. Let's use one of the needles first. Squeeze this side flat. Then pass through. What about after we sew with a single thread? No need to tie a knot. Just sew it directly like this. The green one. And this one is the back. This is the front. So hole to hole. This is also correct. Hole to hole. Then go through here. What about after passing through? Leave a little tail line. Hold it down. After holding down, let's go in. Wear it back here. Maybe not easy to wear. Let's make a vacancy first. 2 vacancies. The 3 vacant seats are slowly paired. Yes, later. Then penetrate to the next hole. On penetrating the next hole, and I am going to loop this line around here. And then this. It looks like going through here again. Go through here. Go through this one first. Go through to the bottom one. Go to the hole below. Tighten the line. What about after tightening the line? We have already fixed the tissue stitches so it doesn't run out of line. Then look for the 2 holes below. Wear it well. After wearing it like this, the last vacancy, take a loop underneath it. And then through here. Bypass from the side. Fix it to this side. Tighten the wire after fixing it. Then wear it here. Connect it from hole to hole. Go through here. So it's the same. What about next? It's time to penetrate this next hole because here is a fixed thread of the starting needle. Pick it out. Then pull it tight. Then penetrate into this hole. I picked it out just to avoid when we sew. Sew this starting stitch into it. Then from this hole, pass through the first hole. Go through the side of it. Go round from the side and wear it. What about after wearing it? Let's go through a few more holes down. We'll start to take up the line. Take up the line at this location for such power. Is it at this location? The force here is in the middle of this position. There won't be a pulling force. So take up the line. It won't turn on. Cut here. Leave a little tail. Cut it off. Use the lighter we prepared. We only burn thread. Don't burn the leather. Bake it with a flame. Then press it with your hand. Click again. How about this little wear? The small leather buckle used is already sewn. Let's use the rest of the thread. Place it here again. Here I want to pick it out. Make it tighter. What about the first hole? Go round the top again. Tighten the line. Start again to the middle. Where? Where to the point where you don't need to be stressed. Take up the line from here. Cut the thread short. Leave a little thread. Force it with a lighter. So it's the threading ropes. The leather strips are already worn. It's all sewn. Put it aside. So let's take out this blockbuster movie. Let's sew here. What about when sewing here? We can take a thread by times the length of the thread. Because there's still a line here. There are still vacancies here. Go here by times, even this side line. Then it can be a little longer. Let the thread be rich. Start measuring now. This is a double line. Vary a little longer. Double. Quadruple. Then fold it in half. By times. So we took 8 times the line. By times the line. Then the needle and thread are also used with a single needle. Use a needle to go through here. Take out one of these ears. Fold it in half. What about the black side? Let it face in. Then what about the ones with color? Green or black, white, brown? The color is on the outside. What about us from this hole? The first hole goes through here. Then leave a line of about 2 centimeters for it to hold. What about after you hold it through is the first hole of this one. What we correspond to is also its first hole. Let this bend this part, let it face up. Go through the first hole of this hole. Then don't pull it too tight, because it hasn't been placed yet. Let's start this hole above its second hole. That is, this hole comes out. And the corresponding one is this hole on the ear. Place the scissors on the Y line, of course. Avoid receiving the line when receiving the line. Pull it tight. What about after this time? Be sure to press this tail line for it. Then penetrate the next hole. When penetrating the next this wire into a coil. Go to the next hole. When the line is about to be received, the finishing line, give it a pull on the 70 pin tail thread. It looks the same as before. And you press it into the resulting coil. Tighten the line. In this way, our 70 needles are already fixed. After fixing, let's continue to follow this hole-to-hole method. Sew it. Then penetrate to the hole of the starting needle. After piercing to the starting pinhole position, let's stop going round in circles. Then start circling back. Then turn it over again. Here is the starting pin. Then start sewing back. Put it through this hole. Make the holes connect to it. What about when copying it here? Call up this 70% seed for it first. And you grab this 70 pintail wire, thread it into the hole of 70 stitches. What about after this? Let's start threading 2 more stitches here. Start receiving again. Keep going down. The data format is inside. Lift the eyeliner and cut it off. Same here. Lift an eyeliner tail and cut it off. Then turn it off with a lighter. Ours are all wax thread. What if it's black and other colors? It looks more like the white one, smaller one or something. After sewing, let's blur it with a lighter. Empty this wax thread into this wax thread. In this way, our typesetting is gone. What about the other side? We use the same sewing method. Sew it on this one. What about the production process? I'm not going to film for you. And everybody hit pause. After sewing, let's continue to watch the tutorial. Sew down. So I've put the ear straps on these two sides. Set up. We should still have part of the thread in hand. Then take this little strip out. Cut it into an empty pair. Vacancy is good. Let's go through the bottom hole. Then go through the hole from above. Leave a tail line. Be sure to hold this tail line down. Hold the tail line down. What about after pressing? Let's go through the side. Come round and go through here. Then wear it several times. What about after turn this ring strip round again? What about after turning it 2 more loops from this side? Also go round 3 times. 3 to 4 laps. Fix it. 3 circles have now been formed here. 3 circles, let's cut it with scissors. Leave a little fiber behind. Same here. Blur it with a lighter. I feel like it's longer here. Let's cut it a little shorter with scissors. What if it doesn't last long? No need to cut. Put it aside. We also came up with this blockbuster. And then there's our front film. What about the front piece? Put it between these two. And what about this piece inside? It's on the top. Below. Then take the length of the thread. It's 3 times the line here. Let's take a triple line for ourselves. You can also open this blockbuster to it from this paragraph. So here's how you start from here. All the way to this position. And then there's also the same triple line. We will place it here. And here I've measured the thread. Let's put it in the middle. And the white film is underneath it. From the first hole here. Go through this hole. If the line is not connected properly, then thread the thread. Then press start again. Then go through behind this hole. And then from this hole in this large piece, its hole goes through. Leave about 2 centimeters of thread to press it well. After pressing, penetrate into the third hole. Go to the second hole and tighten the line at the second hole position. After closing the thread, let's go through the third hole. When penetrating the third hole, wrap this thread round to this side. Fix this 70 pintail thread to it. Just go round like this. Go round and then pass it through. Be sure to paddle this 70 pintail line on it. Then put this 70 pintail thread pressed into this formed coil. Tighten the line. It looks the same as before. Press it inside. Start needle. That's it. That's it. After finishing, let's go hole to hole. Just sew this blockbuster on it. Wear bulletproof. You can wear a piece from this first. Wear another one. Needle by needle to find this hole. It must be one hole to one hole. Just sew it up. Don't go wrong with the hole position. To the corner. You can wear a few stitches and then take up the thread together. Tighten the line. At this point, pull the line. Pull it tight. Pull this arc out for it. After the cover is done, let's start to put it on. At this part, you need to pedal the line tightly. And I'm just going to give it this arc, otherwise this arc will be gone. You can't sew like this around the corner. Sew it here. We've sewn to this 70 pinhole here. After sewing here, let's start placing it back. Connect this hole to this hole. Start again by following the next hole. Start placing each hole again. So that between all our holes, it's all connected. Just sew it this way. A D open and then hold it. Don't let it run the line. Then let's plug it into the first hole. What about after putting it here? Let's start sewing back a few stitches because this is the opening. And with this thread, we thread it backwards. Thread it down with about 5 to 6 stitches. Receive the thread into this. Receive this location. Leave a little bit of thread with scissors. Turn it off with a lighter. What about when sewing this side? Because it's already sewn here. When we sew with a single thread. Not easy to sew. How about this time? It requires 2 needles. Sew it together with 2 needles. At the length of the curve, the same line is 3 times the line here. You can measure the off line. And what about the rest of the line? Ah, that's long enough. Let's put that aside. Wait a minute. Let's put that aside. Our curve is 3 times the length of this line. And a little bit longer, so much longer. Thread the thread through the needle. What about this side? You are dressed like this. Then a single wire. What about sewing this side? Same as it. Just like this. So with a single thread. How about now? Let's get this empty piece out for it. Put this white film at the bottom. It sits on top. Let's go through the first slot. What about after also wears it to its first vacancy here? After wearing it, let's hold both needles for it. Pull the bottom line tighter. What about after tightening? Give this place a fine reel. Let the 2 needles to this thread be the same length. The line is the same length. Give it busy. Busy will fix it later. Squeeze it to death. Don't let it move. And then we take the outer needle. Put 2 needles. Break it up. Don't let it get tangled up. This is the needle on the outside. What about the needle on the outside? Let's go through the second hole. Pull him up. Don't push too hard because we are now both sides of the line are the same length. Then use the needle inside. It also penetrates into the second hole at the same time. From this hole again. From this second hole here. It came through here. Go through this second hole. In this way, our night needle is ready. Like this. And what about the needle on the outside? Put on the third hole. The needle inside also penetrates. Also through the third hole. Also penetrate into this third hole. Take up the line on both sides at the same time. According to this method. Needle it inside and out, give it this back. Hole to hole, just sew it well. That's okay too. First put this thread and this needle through 2 to 3 holes. You can wear a few more holes. Belly button needle. Tighten the line. Where are the scissors? Get the chair away. And then this piece will be emptier, so easy to place. Then you can continue to sew a few more stitches. Put it aside. Use another needle. Continue to follow its way. Hole to hole, sew it well. Okay, what about after putting it here? We've cut up with the needle on this side. This hole on this side. Then we can continue to play down. Can wear 5 to 6 holes. Sew the needle on the other side later. Put it inside. Then the start of this side is placed. This looks like this. Let's put the line on this side. It's also here. And then inside and outside, it's then all there are needles. Empty seat. Then continue to wear. Tighten the lines on both sides of it. After wearing the thread, start receiving the thread. Put it away. After it's all collected, you can wear it around. Take out the thread after wearing it, and then continue to wear it. Sew with another needle. Take a few less stitches because this is the corner. Continue to thread with another needle. At this point, let's start threading back a few stitches. Both needles are the same. It's all a few stitches back. When you take up the line, you receive the back. Okay, receive the inside. Remove the needle. Leave the cutting line with scissors. And they leave behind a little bit of fiber. Turn it off with a lighter. And when we sew this time, there's this raised thread and bake it a little bit with a lighter. Press 1. Such a spray bag is generally sealed. What about when there's this raised line? Bake it a little with a lighter. Press 1. How about this? Basically, this is sewn. Then we come out of our long strip. When taking this line, we need to triple this line. The length of the line is also tripled. Let's start measuring the line. 2 times. 3 times, and then it can be a little bit longer. Then cut from. We sew with a single thread. Let's start sewing from the back of it. Take out our strip at this position. Lengths are from this position. You can pass through here from any position. Lay like this. What about after laying? Go through the first hole here. Then go find this hole of it. Find any hole. And this way, it goes through here. What about after we lay about 2 centimeters of line? Press the line of 2 centimeters to 3 centimeters. Press and then penetrate to the next hole. Then penetrate to the next hole. When penetrating into the next hole, put this coil. Turn this round this way. And we're done. From the third hole. Tighten the line. So let's start stitching as before. Just fix it. Tighten the line. Enter the next hole. When we sewed it here, you need to add a small strip like this. You must be careful not to sew too tightly. Okay, let's compare. You can compare it at this location, directly above it. And there's a hole. It's a slightly bigger hole. It's a little bigger than the holes on both sides. What about this hole? It corresponds to this hole in the middle of it. The dot on the left corresponds to him. It corresponds to his hole. Start wearing now. Sew him in. Go through his hole first. Go through this hole in this small piece first. Then penetrate and he will penetrate this next hole. Like this, the 4 holes go through together. Then go through this hole. Just like this. And then, put it through the next hole. Thread these 5 holes together. So put this little piece. This little strip is fixed to the top. In this way, continue to punch down the hole. When you put it in the middle here, we need to add this to another slice. Add this piece to it too. Well, we made an extra hole. Let's pour this hole out again. Return another hole. Where to this position? Let's put this in the middle, probably tied in the middle. I'm going to cut a semicircle from here to the inside. What about after cutting it inside from the inside? Put this bubble on it. Gently grasp the thread. Good sewing. What about when you get here? We're almost at this big hole. We need to continue this with another stitch. What about the next hole? We need to put this piece on top of it. Pass these 5 holes together from this hole. Put it here. It should almost be sewn again, so this little piece on.
Let's compare and see where it is.
You can put another needle in this empty space here. After putting a needle in, put this in. What about afterward? Because it's locked here.
So let's use scissors to make this position vacant.
Leave it here and cut it a little bit. In this way, expose the hole at the bottom to it. In this case, let's put these holes. The last few holes have been worn out. From here, I'm going back. Connect the hole to the hole and wire it. Here it is, it's a little long. Let's cut it off. Just expose this hole. What about after sewing you to sew another hole on this side like this? We sewed to the 70 pinhole position.
And then what happens is you start sewing back.
Cut it short with scissors. Leave a little thread. Turn it off with a lighter. Press. So our bag is already sewn up. Then pass the drawstring through this side. What about after wearing it? And go through the back of it. Go through the front of it again. What about after? Let's take out this bubble.
The bubble I put
Let it pass through here. Same here. Pass through here. After wearing, let's tie a knot in this place. Tie a buckle. Is it the same? Lay a section. What about after it's down here? Put another drawstring. Again, go through this side here. After wearing, let's go through here. Same thing on this side, go through here. Then our other small leather buckle goes through here. Tie it all after wearing it. Tie a knot. What about this rope? Adjust it evenly. After adjust, let's pack this. What about this inner package? You can pack some items for it. Then you can leave it alone.
Put it in there.
Inside the bag. Then draw the drawstring for it. Pull it tight like this. In this way, our bags are generally placed. Then let's put this little circle. Put this decorative strip on it. Yes, there was a batch before. It's perforated. There are holes. Can you sew it on with the rest of the thread? From now on, it will be this flat. The flat one is simpler. That's it. And what about this? There is this colored material.
Here, take it down.
Pick it up and cut it with scissors. After cutting this little strip, this little strip looks like this. This little buckle looks like this. There is such a. This one is pressed down one by one. And then down. This is the head. And what about this little through here? After going through it, it will be buckled from here. Pass through here.
And go through here.
And this part is already worn. What about after wearing it?
Let's turn the lettered side of the bubble up.
And then this little strip is still placed like this. Pass through here. Like this. Then take out our ring strips. What about the ring
Let's
strip?
go through here.
What if the small ring strip can't pass through here? We need to wear the ring strip from here first. After wearing the ring strip, and go through here. Like this. What about after wearing it? Let's go from this position again. After this corner bar is passed, go through this ring strip again. Then pull this small strip a little smaller. The circle is a little smaller, and after,
Let's give it a twist.
it will be pierced through this pin at the turn. This semicircle can be smaller, like this. What about in the future? And we're going to pass the little pin through that semicircle, and we'll go through it later. What about after wearing this hole again? Open this up a bit. Then put this hole on it. This hole goes through here. Hold it down and go through here. After going through it, hold it down from here. Hold here, don't let it escape. And then from here, pass it through. Then turn it to the mouse upward. Take this mouse up. What about this one? Pull it down, and this is what it looks like.
And then we move it up a little bit.
Make it look like this. And then more from this pimp. Wear out this pimp from this ring strip. From the inside of the ring. So our pendant strip is already drawn. Put 2 coils. This little circle, there are gaps here. Open it up from here. Press in. Go through. Same here. At the interface of the spring ring, pass through here.
This second year.
After wearing a high belt, we can put the shoulder straps through here as well. Be sure to pay attention to the shoulder straps.
Let it face up.
This is what it looks like, then face up. Same thing on this side. Button it inside. What about after facing up? The shoulder strap is the front.
This is good for adjustment. Just turn this strip over to it.
How about our small bag? It's already sewn.